I'm going to show you how to turn $1 into almost $1,400. That's right. And if you're brave enough, I'll show you how to do it so you can make $5,000. Yeah, it's not what you think. Let's do it. All right, welcome back, everybody. Presidente here. Yeah, you're thinking, oh, what kind of business opportunity? What kind of scheme has he got going this time? Well, there's something different. It's one of the oldest things, but one of the best things you can do, especially if you have trouble saving money, if you have trouble holding on to money, if you have trouble, if you have trouble. So the first one, we'll get right into this. The first one is called the 52-week challenge, right? 52-week money challenge, okay? Very easy to do if you've never been able to save a penny in your life, and even when you had the old piggy bank, you couldn't wait to break into it just to find out you had like $3.24 in it. Look, this is something that'll help you. You got to put it somewhere where you're not going to have access to it, right? Because if you keep dipping into it, it's not going to work. So what I'm talking about is this, okay? And I'm going to take a picture of it and put it towards the end so y'all can copy it or whatnot, or just write it out. It's up to you if you want to print this or write it. So you just have the 52 weeks of the year. And for week 1, you put $1. Week 2, and this can be used in any currency. If you're across the world, whatever is equivalent to about a dollar, right? I don't know if you're in Europe, it's just use a euro, or Great Britain, you use your pound, and so on and so forth. If you're in one of these other countries where one peso or one yen isn't much, then just kind of use the conversion $1 to however much it is in your own currency. So what you're going to do, the idea of this is that every week you're going to put away the amount that corresponds to that week. So week 1, you put in $1. Week 2, you put $2. Week 3, you put $3, so on and so forth, all the way till you get to 52, right? So the last week, which is going to be last week in December usually, right? That's when you're going to put 52. Now, I realize, people have a lot going on towards the end of the year. It's Christmas, all that. So this is my recommendation. Just something that I've done. You start with the higher number first. So let's say the first week in January, you start with the 52. You go backwards, right? And you start with the 52. And then you just work your way that way because, use some of the money that you got at Christmas. Hopefully you didn't spend it all on New Year's Eve with the girl that don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? So use that. So again, you just keep going. Put it somewhere where you can't reach it, right? If I don't know, if you have a jar, you tighten it up, you make it so it barely fits in there, you tape it, you wrap it, you super glue it, whatever. Just make sure that it fits. So if you do this and you do this, constantly, and you can do several weeks at a time. Say you $5 or $6. That already covers the first 3 weeks, right? 1, 2, 3, $6. So that already covers you. You can do it any way you want as long as you're doing it and you do it consistently. What I did, I would put every Wednesday, I had an alarm. And just, to try to do it for myself. And I was doing it also for my boy, and he ended up just, breaking open the jar and taking the money that I was helping him as, little punk. So where was I? Yeah, so just put it somewhere that you won't easily have access to it. Now, if it's an emergency and that's all you have, well, then, it's an emergency, right? But don't make an emergency just so you can dip into those little funds that you're doing, right? And at the end of the year, you come around, next thing you know, you have $1,378, or the equivalent in your currency, right? It's a good way to start saving. It's a good way to teach your kids how to save too. If they have like a part-time job and stuff like that, you open up accounts in the bank for them. You open up a savings account, you open up a checking account, and then you go and look in their account, and the savings account has the same $25 that was required for you to deposit in there, so they could have a savings account. All right, so that's that one. Now, the other one I'm gonna put it expands out to 100 different slots. Okay, and I'm gonna put the link in the description. The description is this bad boy right here. Okay, and it's made by it'll be in the description. So this has, see, it's and I was thinking earlier, somebody saying it's gonna be a pyramid scheme. No, it's not. It's a savings. So each one of these you're gonna put money in. So this one, if you are capable of putting more money in, this you're gonna do it. You're gonna fill it out. So it's double the amount of times that, almost just under double, right? So you have 100 slots. Look, something like this. This is the 100 envelope savings challenge tracker, right? I mean, you can color it in, or you can, they give you these little numbers. You can, hey, wait a minute, that don't match. Oh, I guess it's for the envelopes. Never mind. So, yeah, but it's 100 of them, right? You have 100 different slots, 100 different envelopes, and so you're gonna go with this 1 through 100. So $1, $2, $3, all the way $98, $99, $100, and this doesn't have a particular week to it. This is just whenever you can do it. Again, I suggest going with the highest number first, if you can do it, right? You know, or say you got a little extra, you worked some overtime, right? You worked some overtime and you got a little extra in, and then you say, well, I'm going to put this 100 in there. Or you got a good tip night. Excuse me. You had a great night, got some tips. Put it in your 100, put it in your 99, put it in your 98 slot, right? It'll work perfect that way if you keep going. You know, you decide that you want to move up and get into the 25, the 30, or the you know, what have you slot. You know, for that week, just, you know, forego the 12 pack of beer. I know. Forego the Okay. Yeah. I'm not saying stop drinking beer. I'm just saying go to your buddy and mooch off of his stash for a change. He's always over at your place. Always over at your place, drinking all your beer. Don't buy a beer this time. Put it in your envelope and go mooch off of his stuff. Yeah. Don't matter what kind it is. It's free. Right? So that's one way you can do it. So this will take you up to $5,050 by the time you're done. So if you know, it doesn't matter if you think you can finish it off in less than a year, well, then do it. You know, but by the time you're done, by the time you have filled each one of those envelopes, you'll have over $5,000. I mean, that's, and if you've never saved before, if you're always struggling to save, you do this, it's $5,000. Down payment on a car, or whatever, a good vacation. Just if you can't do that one, at least do the 52. Man, this is easy. This is very easy. If you have a hard time saving money, you know, unless, I tell you, the best way is if you're working is to have it come straight out of your paycheck and just going into a savings or going into something where it won't be easy for you to get that. That's probably the easiest way to do it. It doesn't have to be much. You know, every paycheck, say that, I don't know, $50 going in there. You know, that's 26, whatever number that is. So, yeah, something, you know, or if you get paid every Friday, whatever. The thing is, you should be saving, and doing it with these two methods, you have cash on hand, which is always good to have. And it's a way to discipline yourself to start saving. You got to save some money. You should have at least, you know, three different ways. I always said, you know, like if you can split your paycheck up in three, you know, one for all the expenses that you have to do, the other for you put in your checking too. Well, that's kind of in your checking as well, you know, for day-to-day things, and then you have your savings, so you can put some in there. You know, that's good. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So you have the 52 week challenge, easy to do. Like I said, I wouldn't wait until the end, until December, because usually, you know, especially around this time of year, you know, you got expenses, you're buying gifts, or you're preparing for the holidays, you want to make it. I get it. So start backwards. Instead of, you know, in January, starting with week $1 to flip it, or however it works for you. The main thing is that you save. You start saving it, and then at the end of 1 year, then you have some vacation money. You have some. What if you really want to give, you know, your kids, your family, some good gifts and a great meal, or you want to go for you save it for New Year's Eve. Hey, we're gonna do a family thing. It's cold. Instead, we're gonna go down, you know, we're gonna go down on the coast. You have that money. You can go down. You can pay for your hotel, pay for getting down there, whatever. You know, it's just it's a way for you to save. So, with that said, that's all I got. The description for this will be in the name, or the link will be in the description box for the 100 envelope one. This bad boy, right? And don't forget, there's always going to be some memes at the end. Like and subscribe. I'm out.